Peace, everyone. So I just wanted to make a brief announcement. It will definitely be under 2 to 5 minutes, but want to let everyone know that Parlez with Sensei Shui will resume next week. For today, I just want you to reflect on these things. Be conscious of what you say. Be conscious of what you proclaim. If anything, what I want you to do is use the hashtag change the chant. Why do I say this? Because if we want peace, if we want justice, that's what we should ask for. More justice, more peace. That should be what is asked for, because the words coming from a place of emotion manifest into reality. So even likewise with yourself, even if you're not going to these protests, when you're speaking or when you're posting, when you're talking, speak to say more justice, more peace. We want more resolution. Ask for more. It's not like it doesn't exist. If you're saying words that say they don't exist, that reality will be created in which you experience these things. I can say this is true for a fact. One, listen to mantras. What I'm playing in the background, that's MAAMRITAT mantra, right? So what mantras are, you hear of a mantra, right? What a mantra is the ones, what they say is like, oh, I am beautiful, I am powerful, I am worthy, all right? I like to say when you're using, say, English or something, that's a level 1 mantra, all right? Why do I say that? Because English is a very low vibrational language. There's not very much intonation. It's not straight up, and it only can be read in one direction. Okay, Sanskrit and the Devanagari script can be read in 9 different directions. You could write it forwards, backwards, and it still makes sense. All right, picture you could write English like mirror image going backwards, like say if you were from Persia or something, and that's how you'd write the letters, it would still make sense. English doesn't really work like that. Sanskrit does. You could either increase or decrease time with the speech, depending on your implications, as well as the subtleties when it comes to Sanskrit. That's where Om comes from, that sound. So where Om comes from is the sound at the beginning of the universe. If you deny this and you're like, hey, what is it? I want you to do this. Plug in an aux cord into a speaker and then place your hand on it, into your hand, and then if it would have words, listen to what that says. I'll just leave it there for you. But you want to be putting in positive content. Why I use mantras? I listen to mantras every single day, because what it does, it programs my subconscious to attract these things in reality. This is one, the MAAMRITAT mantra is one that attracts health, it attracts wellness, it attracts wealth. I said the first thing I said was health, and they call it the miracle mantra, like one of the best mantras that you could listen to. Testimony of my life. Like right now, life is getting better. My income has increased exponentially during this time of quarantine. Why? Because I've been conscious of what I've been inputting. I've been conscious of what I'm putting out. I've been conscious of staying on my spiritual practices and providing these resources for people, for beings around the world, to help inspire you to get more into your spiritual path, to inspire you to look within, to inspire you to actually start to make a difference in your life. When you realize you are the captain of your own ship, you can steer the rudders. But like everything, if it's your own ship and you're changing the rudder, you have to stay on course. You got to steer and hold it and hold it and hold it. It's okay to move a little bit, but you got to hold it, not just, all right, I'm going to do it. Do. It's just going to pop back in place. Do. It's just going to pop back into place. Do. It's just going to pop back into place. You got to hold it and stay it and put it in as a period of your life. Something my guru says, build your life around your spirituality, not your spirituality around your life. All right. So what that means is, like, for myself, what I mean is my life builds around my spirituality. My day revolves around my meditations, my reflection, my journaling, my reading I do, the mantras I listen to. It's not like, oh, well, I got to wake up and I got to make breakfast and I got to go work and I'm going to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get my yoga in sometime. No, it's one of the first things I do, because I know I need to get myself in right first before I would go without and do that. So likewise with yourself, if you're wondering, how can I change the world? All this crazy stuff going on. You know what? Change yourself. Start on working on changing yourself. And with you changing yourself, your radiation, the vibration you put out, will effectively change those around you. Today's going to be short, nice, short, and sweet. This is more of just a short message of mindfulness. It's about 5 minutes. Going to keep going for another little bit. But the biggest thing is, if you want to make a change in the world, start to make changes in yourself. Because once you start to make these changes in yourself, will you then be able to influence those around you? I'm not saying even directly, just from your vibration, the vibe you put out will influence people subtly. From the vibration put out, it will change what you attract. It will change what you experience. It will change literally the reality right before your eyes. It's insane, like for real. It's crazy, but it's only crazy if you don't do it. You know what I mean? Because you'll never know. Like if you never had chocolate before and someone's like, yo, this stuff looks good. Like, yo, that stuff kind of looks like melted shit. Like, why would I eat that? That looks weird. Until you taste it, it's like, whoa, like chocolate's actually pretty nice. You want to know it until you tried it. Just like listen to mantras, doing meditations, trying yoga, trying qigong, trying some type of reflective practice. Why I'm big on these is I'm not shunning anything when it comes to, crystals or anything like that. However, if you're going to say that a rock does it for you or that your cards do it for you and do nothing to build that magnetism, build that connection with the force inside of you, then it's more like working out, looking at the weights, but never moving the weights, if that makes sense. Because all these things are tools for you to use in your journey. They are not the journey itself. If anything, they help you go into discover, but they do need to be supplemented with meditation, some type of qigong practice, some type of energy building practice, even if you call it Reiki, whatever you want to call it. But I'm saying for the long run, to really get sustained and not just be on a big Ferris wheel for your whole life, do something that's going to be building you and putting some more within, and not just building this giant collection of rocks and having them giving all your power to that and not knowing it's within, and then maybe having all these other tools in the closet. To be conscious of what you're doing and that you're not just getting sold again and again to buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Oh, buy this for this, buy this for this. Invest in your knowledge, but then realize almost nothing replaces a really good meditation technique. Experiment with a few. Meditation is like exercise. Okay? There's more than one type of exercise. Push-ups aren't the only thing in the world. Squats aren't the only thing in the world. CrossFit's not the only thing in the world. Do what works for you, stick with it, and put it in your schedule. Have it be one of the first things you do when you wake up. Again, like I say, build your life around your spirituality. And with that, I will close for the day with a nice mindful reminder to make sure you build your life around your spirituality, stay positive, and change the chant. More justice, more peace. Speak what you want into the world, because it will happen. Trust me. Speak what you want. Be proactive, not reactive. Stop, center yourself, and then start to decide about what you want to do. Don't just go with the trend or you see people doing it. Oh, yeah, I'll go too. Have your reasons why you want to participate. Know your rights when you go to participate. Know how to protect yourself if you decide to participate. If not, see how you can contribute. In other ways, staying in, being peaceful, meditating, and building yourself is truly contributing on a metaphysical level. You don't always have to physically be there to actually make change in reality and in humanity. By changing ourselves, we could change the world around us, because what is the world but a bunch of individuals? So, with that, I'll leave you to meditate on. A nice short one today. For you who are watching, thank you. I'm grateful. The normal Parley with Sensei Shui will resume next week. The topics, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but if you could comment below with the topic you'd like me to speak on, I will go all in next week. Just going to take a break every 10 episodes. Just doing that for myself. My schedule's starting to build up a little bit. So next week I will start with episode 11 of Parley with Sensei Shui. This one's just a nice short mindful reminder to keep tabs and a few things to reflect on. Yes, I say a lot of really cool things, a lot of great lessons in my podcast and in these streams. However, they best serve you if you legitimately take notes. The one thing I said that's like, wow, that's mind-blowing. Write it down and then reflect on it. Reflect on it. Think about what it was. See these other synchronicities. Don't just be like, oh, wow, 111 synchronicity. Ah. Okay, what were you seeing? What were you thinking when you saw 111? Write it down on a piece of paper and take note of it over time. And then you'll start to like learn deeper levels to this phenomenon. All right. So until next week for Parley with Sensei Shui, episode 11. This has been a mindful reminder. Peace, love, and abundance to you. Have a nice day, and namaste.